Hey, I'm Johannes.
And I'm Olga.
We're from Trip to Dover.
And you are watching Toasted.
Welcome to Amsterdam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, we are here in Amsterdam right now. Of course, you guys are from Holland originally, but you lived in Brighton for quite a while, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we lived there for 5 years.
Yeah, 5-6 years.
So that's serious, yeah.
So why Brighton? I mean, I've been there. It's a special place. It's a lot of musicians actually live and work in Brighton. But why did you move?
It sort of happened a little bit. We left for England really to pursue a career in music. We had jobs in Holland before, and then one day we woke up and like, this is not what we want to do. We got rid of them and just moved to the UK. We met with a drummer there, and he really wanted to go to Brighton. We were in Coventry actually to start off with, which, if you know the UK, Coventry is not really the place to be. So when he said, I really want to go to Brighton, we were like, yeah. Sounds like a good move.
Hey, but I mean, you describe it like it is really easy, but of course it's one of the hardest things to do, just to move from Holland and go to England.
It's true, but like we really wanted it, and I think if you really like have something on your heart, then it's easier to make that step. And so we basically sold everything we had, and then just moved with our guitar and your piano then to the UK. Yeah, so didn't really feel like a really big step then, but our band name derives from it, Trip to Dover. So later we realized actually there was quite a big step and quite a I don't know.
It must have been hard as well. I mean, it sounds like fun and we're laughing here, but it must have been quite tough as well.
Yeah, it definitely has been tough as well. Yeah, because you move to a new country, that's a whole new thing, and I don't know, like the first years we really tried just to live off the music, and that was really a struggle as well. So, but it's also good. I mean, you grow in that environment, and so yeah.
We learned a lot from that. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
Hey, and I read in your bio that unfortunately you had to go back because of a tragedy. May I ask what happened?
Yeah, of course. 3 of our parents they died of cancer, as in like in a period of 10 years. So that was really heavy. Yeah, especially because you live through the same things 3 times. And my dad was the last one to pass away, and then we thought like, well, we also wanted to be there for them when he was like terminally ill, and there was so much to take care of. And then you said like it makes more sense that we move back and then start basically again in Holland, so that's what we did. Yeah, move back again.
I'm glad you didn't stop pursuing your dreams, because you have a beautiful album out, Fade into Gold. Is it actually? Did you do it all yourself? Is it a do-it-yourself record? I mean, you recorded, made the artwork and everything yourself?
Yes, I mean, we work with a producer, Martijn Groeneveld from Milman Studios. But yeah, we do most things ourselves, yeah. Wow. It's
a lot of respect, because I think the sound is fantastic. It's a great production.
Thank you very much.
And the songs are not, I think they're already what I call big songs. I mean, there's hit potential there. It is, I mean, you've been compared to the Killers and whatnot, so it's very, very professional as well.
Oh, that's good. We have worked on the sound a lot, because we do the band just with the 2 of us, and we sort of want to have we started off as a rock band, you know, really like with a drummer and a bassist, and we really liked some of the rawness of that and just the energy. And now we were much more electronic, but we kind of we don't want to be just a DJ set where everything is programmed. We want to make the music live together, and it was quite a challenge to fit in the raw guitar sounds of your raw voice with some more big electronic sounds. But I think on this album, for the first time, we feel like it gels together. And
the sound is, dare I say, stadium rock. Big. Well, I mean, come on, it is a big sound. You could easily play it in a big stadium.
Yeah. Thanks. That's great to hear. Yeah, I mean, we like to do it well, so that's great to hear. Thank you. Yeah.
One track that I think is outstanding of your record is "Boy." I think it's an easy sing along. You hear it once, it will never leave your mind.
Yeah, it's probably the most single-ish song if you want.
It's catchy and people like to sing along. It's like fly. Yeah. So
it's easy to sing along to. So could you tell me a little about the song? I mean, who wrote it? When did you start it?
I wrote it like 1.5 years ago, I think, and it comes from an idea that sometimes in our Western culture, especially, I find that if we want to like take a big step, like moving to England for music or whatever that is, like maybe you want to write a book, or as soon as it's not like within the grid, people start saying, but what if this is not happening, or and what if you put all your money into it or all your life and you fail? And this song is kind of like, I don't know, like we like to compare then those people that want to make the step to Icarus, like this boy that wants to fly with wings and then he crashes. But it's kind of like, yeah, but what if you do fly? So it's kind of, the song is about a boy that sits in his maze and he has the wings and he can fly, but because everyone is saying like you shouldn't fly, he doesn't. So basically he doesn't start living or loving or whatever. So that's what it's about. So what if you fly, boy? Just go for it. So that's a
great song. And of course there's like I think maybe 100,000 memes and posts on the biggest regrets that people have when they die or when they're on their bed and they're dead. That's that they didn't live their dreams and they were afraid because of other people told them that they couldn't pursue their dreams.
Yeah, it's true. And I mean, it's also something of nowadays we say, oh, you just do what you have to do and do what you want. And it's not always like that. It's not that you just, rush into anything without thinking or without regard for the people around you. But there are so many beautiful things you can do with the people. And that's something we would like to challenge people. If you can and you have a plan or an idea, pursue it and follow it. I mean, yeah.
Brilliant advice. In the meantime, the boats are passing by. We're at the canals. Hey, I'll Be Juliet is the first single. I thought the sound was a bit Killing Joke, but I mean, for me, it's guessing. I'm a music lover, and I pick influences where there probably aren't any influences. So, but it reminded me of a little bit of Killing Joke. Is it an influence for you guys at all?
We definitely do have influences,
but not Killing Joke.
No, sorry.
Damn.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. Now it's interesting with I'll Be Juliet is actually an older song of ours. It's been featured on an EP that we did before.
Oh, okay.
But it's in a totally different version. So really like a 4-piece alternative rock outfit. And we've played it for. I think we didn't play it for 2 or 3 years because we were transferring to this duo DJ thing and it just didn't fit anymore. And if we came to a place where we played before, people were like, play me Juliet. And we're like, no, it doesn't work. And we tried 10 versions or something. And it's like every time when we were finished, we're like, no, this is not it. And then one goal for this new EP was if we could fit Be Juliet into I'll Be Juliet, a new song within this new concept, then I think we kind of succeeded to kind of find this sound of ours, So we worked on it again, and then with Martijn, he did a great job, and René de Vries, we did some arrangements with him on this song, and it just came together. So we're like, oh yes, so we're really happy with it as well, and our fans as well, because we play it again live, so they like that a lot. So
it's cool to see that you especially have a lot of fans from the UK. Of course, you live there. For a lot of Dutch bands, it's almost impossible to make it there. So I think you have a very strong vantage point on making it, and you do get a lot of radio play. You get radio play in Holland as well, right?
Yes, we've been featured a bit on 3FM and a lot on alternative channels all around the world, really, and that's.
So where do you see this go? Because I mean, you already had your gigs, and there's more gigs coming up in the UK, and I also heard that you're doing some festivals. One thing that you told me, which I thought was pretty hilarious, that you played at a festival where it's like €25 entree and you can drink unlimited.
Yeah, it's true.
And you were headlining it, but there was still a crowd in the end.
There was still a crowd. There were, I think, more than 3,000 people. But it was a bit interesting. People starting drinking at 12 o'clock, and then at 12 at night, I think, or 1-ish.
We played at 12 at night, so people were drinking for 12 hours straight, and they were just kind of zombied out. So we were like, hey guys, are you up for this? Okay. Hey guys, are you really wasted? We're like, okay, let's just play. And then, but afterwards, we met people on different festivals who I had discovered us on that festival, and they were like, oh, I love you on that festival. We're like, oh, people actually do remember. That's great. But it's a festival in our region, and it's very famous or infamous because of all the drinking. And but
it is a very friendly festival. As in, there's never. I mean, people drink a lot, but there's no fights, and everyone looks after each other. There's almost no security necessary. You can drink from bottles, so it's not. Yeah.
It's also like you told me, it's also an invite only. Like bands can invite their fans, and then you have a massive group of fans basically.
Yes.
And massive loads of free alcohol.
And I think everyone knows at least a few other people, and that makes you sort of behave in more with regard for the people around.
Hey, so I mean, the festival season is just starting. What will bring this year for you? Because new release, lots of playing.
Yes, there's quite a lot in the pipeline. We've got the new record now. The 1st of April is our release show in Eindhoven in the Netherlands, and there's already quite a few gigs confirmed after that in Holland, Germany, and England mostly. It's sort of the 3 countries we focus on the most. We have been playing in other countries as well, and it's sort of, first it doesn't matter, you just go wherever your fans are, but it kind of makes sense to build a bit of a strategy on it as well, and visit the same places again and again instead of going to, I don't know, Slovakia and then not come back for 3 years. But every now and then it still happens because we really like it, and we know some people there. So.
I read on your Facebook page that you can actually win a vinyl copy of the album if you share the video. Is that still on?
That video is not because like that video came out like beginning of February, but there is a new video coming in a few weeks time. Yeah, and we have.
If you share that, you still can win one.
Yes, you can.
And you can also, we have this postcard campaign where you can send it to yourself, but you can nominate a friend of yours, and you just have to go to our website triptodover.com and fill in the details, and then we send a postcard with the download details for the album to that person. And you can do it with your name and a reason why you want to give it away, or you can do it anonymous. Oh, should have practiced that one.
Yes, yeah. But the vinyl, the video comes out in like in 2 weeks or so, and then you can again win this vinyl and the complete vinyl 500 collection as well. So it's a really cool prize. Yeah, people that have won it they are really happy with it. So can imagine.
Hey guys, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And congratulations with the beautiful album.
Thank you.
Thank you.